When you tell somebody to do something for you, you never tell them exactly what to do. Instead, you give them a general command like, do the dishes, or make me some coffee. To a human, this is more than enough instruction. People have the ability to figure things out for themselves based on previous knowledge and common sense. Imagine if people couldn't do this. Every time you wanted someone to do the dishes, you couldn't just tell them to do the dishes. You'd have to give them an extremely long list of things to do, from turning on the water, to putting soap in the water, to picking up a dishcloth, and on and on and on until the process was complete. Instead of telling someone this long list of instructions every time you wanted them to do something, it would be easier to write down the list of instructions on a piece of paper and then give that to them and tell them, every time I tell you to do the dishes, follow those instructions. This is essentially how it works in programming. Computers follow your instructions very specifically, so you have to specify things in a very, very small scope. When you want a computer to be able to do a certain task repeatedly, you put the list of instructions for that task in a thing called a function. A function, again, is just a list of instructions that a computer will carry out every time the function is called. Functions are extremely useful tools in practice. You can give functions inputs and they can give you outputs, but we'll talk about that in more detail in another episode. You can even call functions within other functions. This alone dramatically reduces the amount of actual code you'll have to write. Let's go through a simple example. Say we wanted to find the square of a number. We could have a function that takes a number as an input and gives that number times itself as the output. Now what if we wanted another function to give us the fourth power of another number? This new function could take in a number as an input, and it could give us that number times itself 4 times as an output, or we could call our previously made function twice and multiply those results to give us the fourth power of the number. This may not seem necessary for these smaller examples, but when your programs become more and more complex, functions are going to be completely necessary to keep your code manageable.